Welcome to another episode of The Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. The request lines are open. I'm not against you putting Christmas carols in there. If you really want me to try to sing some Christmas carol, I'll give it a shot. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. I think I know the way back home. I think I know the way back home. I didn't mean to stray so far. I was following a shining star. In the middle of the day it vanished, and with the night just came the dark. I met a wise old man, strange singer. He pointed down the road, his crooked finger. He gave me his hat, and that was that. I've been stung by fate's stinger. Now I think I know the way back home. I think I know the way back home. I admit I fell in with the floating aces, but even they had their saving graces. I remember the first time we walked on air, the laughter, the looks on their faces. Every great leap lands in the hand of something greater that you can't understand. And those who think they know don't leap, and those who leap don't know a damn. I think I know the way back home. I think I know the way back home. Line the linden street like the trees, with the heart-shaped leaves, and I said to one, if I gave you mine, then what could I give to these? She said, a river of music, a cobblestone bed, a brass bridge and boots of lead. And if that's what you want, then that's what you're getting. She said, go ahead. Now I think I know the way back home. I think I know the way back home. I think I know the way back home. I think I know. Cut off my little heater there. Welcome to practice. Good to see everybody. So anybody that was watching Friday knows that I was going to test drive a couple of Martin guitars yesterday. And I did. I definitely did. And there is one that I loved a lot. I didn't get it. As you can see, I didn't get it. It's not cheap. But I am thinking about it. I feel like the responsible move is for me to get my two main acoustics worked on. They've needed some TLC for a long time. And really, I don't know if you can see this without me burning my guitar. Yeah, it's a little dangerous. Here, wait, let me go like this. But if you look at the high E string, It's hard to really tell. It's a fun view, though. But there's you can't really see it, but there's a chip out here on the nut, and it's affected the spacing a little bit, and it's really hard for me to play a clean. It's not a very good proof of concept, but it does need a little TLC, and it's never really been set up, so I feel like maybe I should get this worked on before I buy a new guitar, because this might become what I'm looking for. On the other hand, this Martin D18, I went on ChatGPT and I asked it which songwriters used a Martin D18, and the list was like all my hero. It was such a funny list. It was Dylan, Neil Young, Hank Williams, David Crosby. But then it was like even Doc Watson was like the last one, which is so funny because Doc Watson, even though I never really listened to him, there was a video I got out of the Stanton Public Library once of a Doc Watson instructional video that has forever changed my whole guitar approach. So he's actually maybe even a bigger influence than the rest of them, even though I never really listened to him. That one, it was VHS, Doc Watson, finger picking. Remember, the first thing he taught me was he used to have a recording that talked about sort of copying a Dylan thing. It was like, I learned this song from Doc Watson. From an instructional video at the Stanton Public Library. It was due back before I could remember all the words. So now it goes like this. If she calls, I'm not here. Just say you can't find me. Go grab a beer, come sit down by me. River roll on by, my friends. This sorrow never ends. It just goes round the bend until it's good times again. Lord, I drink whiskey. Whiskey never done me wrong. No, I mean not like I done her. River roll on by, my friends. This sorrow never ends. It just goes round the bend until it's good times again. The lullabies she sung to me done made me cry. Kept me up all night. River roll on by, my friends. This sorrow never ends. It just goes round the bend until it's good times again. River roll on by, my friends. This sorrow never ends. It just goes round the bend until it's good times again. I can't believe I remembered that. I feel like there's one verse that I forgot still, but I can't believe I remembered that much of it. But true story, Doc Watson. I bet Stanton Public Library still has that VHS. It's very inspiring. Game changer. John Huggins, Merry Christmas. Much love to you. And anybody out there watching. All right, well, the request list is open. Let's see if you guys have added anything to it yet. No. Oh, wait. A rolling home with the boomerang. All right, let's try it without the beat. See if it gets a little more. I can't believe all I've seen is over. I can't believe how beautiful it's been so far, so far. I rode the road, New York to San Francisco. Took 10 years to make it to the Shenandoah. Quite a few cars, quite a few cars. Now I'm driving to the radio and dancing with the rabbits on this stretch of country road. Rolling home, rolling home. Now I can't wait to hear whether Joe won or lost in Luray. Oh, I'd be there, but there's a party just down the way. Tonight I feel like playing. Tonight I feel like playing. Oh, and Daniel's gonna be there, that's such a good feeling. I bet Dad's laughter is gonna shake the ceiling. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I'm driving to the radio and dancing with the rabbits on this stretch of country road. Rolling home, rolling home. Miss the highway. No one around here could ever know how good I was at that, but I'd miss them more. I'd miss them more. Who knows, I might have met a girl that wants to go somewhere. Well, now I sure. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm driving to the radio, dancing with the rabbits on this stretch of country road. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home, rolling home, rolling home. Rolling God, that felt good. Nice call. Nice way to kick it off. Good call. Holy moly. God, what is all going on in the chat there? I'm afraid to scroll back. I love seeing action on Twitch. All you Twitch folks, Merry Christmas. Bless you. Hope you're doing all right out there. Now, there was one request that was, I forgot to clear the request list after Friday's show, and someone added one earlier, right before the show, but then I had to clear the request list, so it got erased. So I guess I'm going to play that real quick before I forget that it was a freshie added to it. And I might have to look at the words here. Let me just get a cheat sheet just in case, because it's been a long time since I've done this one. Let's see if I can remember this. Oh, Scooby, have you heard there's a new version of Your Shining Eyes? Did you hear the last incarnation of that one? The thing keeps on it's gone from butterfly to caterpillar and back. Now you see me, now you don't. Gotta go. I would never say I won't. Gotta go. But the love that's in your eyes, gotta go. It's taking me by surprise. I wanna stay another night. Gotta go. Hold each other tight. Gotta go. It's like it's wrong, it's like it's right. Gotta go. It's like a sweet song ending. And I will remember, I will sing it again some night to the moon, from the moon down to you. Well, I've always been this way. Gotta go, never could stay. Gotta go, there's nothing to say. Gotta go, just kiss me once more, babe. And on that kiss I'll ride. Gotta go, it'll get me through the night. Gotta go, I think this time I'll cross the seas. Gotta go, just kiss me once more, baby, please. And I will remember, I will sing it again some night to the moon, and from the moon down to you. I looking for? Gotta go, someone to have me. Gotta go, someone to love me. Gotta go, someone to set me free. But by the way we fit, you'd never know. Gotta go, if there was anywhere else to go. Gotta go, like the stars fit in the night. Gotta go, like two pieces of jigsaw sky. I will remember it, I will sing it again some night to the moon, and from the moon to the moon, from the moon to the moon, from the moon down to you. Fun request. Apparently, we have Pip Radio to thank for that request. Tech support heard it randomly on Pip Radio earlier. I don't sing that song very often. Very nice. All right. What are y'all thinking next? I'm excited. I'm on the edge of my seat here. Drum roll, please. Oh, it's picking up. We're picking up steam. We got Phoebe. I just left a wonderful celebration, holiday celebration. For years, we've all met at my mom's house. And it's such a beautiful thing because my two brothers, who we share the same father, but their mom passed away when they were young. And it just became a tradition that we go to my mom's every year for Christmas, and to this day, it's we just did it. We just did it again. Dad was there, and my brother Daniel and his wife and their 4 kids, my 3 nieces and 1 nephew were there, and my other brother Joe and his wife Hunter and their 2 kids, my niece and nephew Phoebe and Elliot. Elliot is like a little math prodigy. It's very interesting. He's 3 years old, multiplying double-digit numbers. So wild. And then my brother-in-law and sister-in-law were there. It was really beautiful. My father was there, and it's just it's pretty cool. So I just got back from that. So all these songs are really sort of rolling home. I just left them. I just saw them. and now Phoebe Poem. This is a song that takes me out to that country house where me, Dad, and my 2 brothers, we all lived together there one summer. The summer of... Dad wrote a poem once called The Summer of My Sons. That was written. A lot of these songs. Rolling Home was from that period. This next song, Phoebe Poem, that Beans has just requested, is from that period. And, yeah. Now, gotta go. I wrote that in New Mexico, of course. Mr. Guitar Picker, Merry Christmas. Good to see you. Definitely not awake at 12:30 and have to be at work at 7. Wow. Sitting in the shades of green, chickadee trills and the air is wet. I pet my dog and he knows what I mean. This is as good as I get. The radio announces explosions one by one. Bees are buzzing in their hive. Dad is laughing up in his room and I'm alive. I believe in the actions of this Phoebe, who's built its clever nest upon my porch. A peaceful raindrops, and it's hard to believe in war. Joe's calling up his girlfriend. Nana's baking a pie. I've been reading Thoreau, living up in a tree, not really wondering why. Oh, the sweet beauty of a flower's poverty, the magic starry nights. I've named the gray squirrel Pedro and just been letting the bed bugs bite. I believe in the actions of this Phoebe, who's built its clever nest upon my porch. A peaceful raindrops, and it's hard to believe in war. I've been throwing logs onto the fire, preaching to the cricket choir, smoking an old corncob pipe, and soon these apples will be ripe. We'll be picking apples and mandolins, picking our noses, picking our friends, picking ticks off the dogs now and again, yeah, picking and a grinning. And I believe in the actions of this Phoebe, who's built this clever nest upon our porch. A peaceful raindrops, and it's hard to believe in war. Oh, it's hard to believe in war. Ah, great call. You guys are crushing the set list. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah, you are. Ooh, one of us standing. Dealer's choice, or do you have a preference, guitar or piano for that? Grow your own, or Moving by Lovin'. Ooh, Sentence to Rooftops. Nice. Your shining eyes. Sentence to Up on the Rooftops. Oh, did you try Command? Yeah. Percentage sign art should work. There it is. Picking and a grinning. Yep, you got it. That's the one. You did it. You got it, ProGaff. Happy holidays. Both simultaneously. Oh, I thought you meant guitar and piano, which I was willing to try. Singing two songs at the same time, that's a tough one. I've been overwhelmed by the task at hand. Screamed impossible to the silent stars. I've traveled far and wide across our sacred land, sharing the wine in the churches and bars. And I'd say, wipe the tears you shed from fear they've won. I've come to tell you the revolution marches on. Go ahead and give your heart back to the rising sun. What's right is right, it's never wrong. As long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, we may always be needed more than ever. Those who seek to punish all they fear may always be growing in number in a world that gets more frightening every year. But we fight for that day, not because it comes, because it is upon us as we speak. And I swear, white doves fly from off your tongue when you lift your voice for the weak. As long as there's one of us standing, there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing. It's not some fragile flower, it's one that breaks the sidewalk just to bloom. Even God said there is no higher power than the lily or the love inside of you. So if you're out there looking for answers, then you should know that you are the light in someone's dark. Same way we're swept away by the dancers, sung by the morning lark. As long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing. one of us standing. Great request. I have to laugh because I still have no idea how to sing that song by myself. For those that don't know, I have a band that I called Surprise Me, Mr. Davis. And that was one of our rock anthem songs. And playing that song with those guys is probably one of the biggest feelings I've ever had. It's just like, holy moly, this is huge. And then when I play it by myself, I'm haunted by that feeling. And that's just how I want to feel singing it, but I have no idea how to get there by myself. Oh, thank you. The crowd goes wild. But, so I don't know if there's if I just sing it like the Davis version and just try to enjoy it. I keep on cutting the first chorus in half, too, and only doing it half as long. I did that first on piano, but now I have no idea. Or if I need to find an acoustic version of it. I don't know. We'll just keep playing it. See when it clicks. All right. Looking again. Gus, bring me back that request list, please. Let me take a look at that. All right. A little nervous about Your Shining Eyes just because I found that new version, but I haven't sang it since. And now there's and then we got in the car the other day, and Catherine's car automatically connects to my phone and just starts playing my iTunes playlist, and there's nothing on my iTunes except some weird recordings I did a year or two ago. I gotta add some stuff for this new feature, but this crazy version of Your Shining Eyes popped up just yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, this song has been through the ringer, so many different iterations. It's so funny. But how do you... I love that Scooby says that song should be in the top 3. But I agree, the Davis version. I still have no idea how to play it by myself. Any thoughts, you guys, any insights you might have? I'm all ears. I'm just like you. I'm all ears. God, I don't remember how I sang this. I can't even believe it. That's feeling closer. Think that you've seen everything, gone everywhere, now nothing could surprise you. Not anymore. So you tumble through the night until you pull the curtain tight, with the wide world right outside your door. Don't you know it's not right that they don't get to see your shining eyes? Though they closed, you do not hide. I see you. Good morning, rise. About the past, you crawl through the looking glass, that is shattered, scattered on the floor. Who you trying to please down on your bloody knees? We need you to believe like before. Don't you know it's not right that they don't get to see your shining eyes? Although they closed, you do not hide. I see you. Good morning, rise. That's a nice note in there. Now you talk about shame like it's some lion you can't tame, like it's a flame you can't extinguish but won't burn. It's a shame you can't pretend to start over again this time through. Just think, my friend, of all you learned. Don't you know it's not right that they don't get to see your shining eyes? Although they closed, you do not hide. I see you. Good morning, rise. 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 Well, that's how that song goes at the moment. At the moment. Who knows what tomorrow may bring? Oh, Swaby, what an incredibly beautiful man you are. Sends the Rooftops. Let's go sing that on piano. Can we do that? Is that all right? Who's with me? Who's with me? Let's go. A little traveling music. Thank you, Jeff. Merry Christmas, Jeff. I see you came back through the looking glass. Your name is spelled the right direction now. Dig it. Tried singing my songs, but I woke the missus. Went out in the yard, and the neighbors rose. Walked down the street, then come the police. So that's the way the song goes. Get me out of this jail, gotta hit those high notes, gotta stop my foot on the refrain. Oh, but the judge sentenced me to the rooftops, and then only when it rains. I tried singing in the afternoon, but what with all the clatter, it's like lighting a candle in the middle of the day. Sure, it gives off light, but it don't matter, 'cause no one needs it then anyway. Get me out of this jail, gotta hit those high notes, gotta stop my foot on the refrain. Oh, but the judge just sentenced me to the rooftops, and then only when it rains. I tried not singing at all. You know, I really thought I could do it. I went 4 days, and then it all came out so loud. I didn't even know I could do that. They sure throwing that key away on me now. Get me out of this jail, gotta hit those high notes, gotta stop my foot on the refrain. Oh, but the judge sentenced me to the rooftops, and then only when it rains. And then only when it rains. Man, that clock is dripping fast, isn't it? Holy moly. Better sneak this grow your own in. Oh, right, we're doing it in G now. Trying it. There's a rock tumbler. Yeah, that's what's happening here, folks. You have been looking for so long now, but you can't be found in an old sad town. You can't find your smile since you put it down, and you can't pave a road not to where you're bound. You can stand on your head, but you can't fool a frown. You gotta grow your own, pass it round, and pass it round. Lonely, you're just another face in the crowd. Hungry, you wander over fertile ground. Well, you want to, but you don't shout out loud. And the streets, they empty to a bitter old cloud. pass it round, and pass it round. Where the virgin left her dress, where the king left his crown, while pioneers search for a place to settle down. And there's clouds in the sky like tossed off evening gowns, and it's like you're underwater, but you just don't drown. Even in the pastures of heaven, I found you gotta grow your own, and pass it round, and pass it round. You gotta grow your own, and pass it round, and pass it round. Pass it round, pass it round, pass it round, pass it round. That song's finding its way. It's slowly but surely. It's in the tumbler. It's in there. Look at that, folks. Dag nabbit, we did it again. Look at us. Sebastian, bless your soul. Merry Christmas. We do need a leaving song. We're out of time. That's the practice. I still don't really have any plans, but I imagine I probably will take the next few days off. We do have tentative plans for the Jabberjohn crew to go to see the Dylan movie on Christmas Day. And then on Thursday, which just happens to be Dad's birthday, doing a Jabberjohn episode where we celebrate Dad's birthday and we review the Bob Dylan movie, which is a little sad because, spoiler alert for sure, we're not gonna not talk about certain part. It's the Dylan movie, so. But anybody that doesn't want to hear spoilers for the Dylan movie but really wants to wish my dad a happy birthday, I feel your pain. I'm sorry about that. What a terrible dilemma. I recommend going and seeing that. What do you think, ProGaff? You've already seen it. Without saying too much, without giving away anything, is there anything really to give away? That's the question. All right, leaving song. Goodness, what's it gonna be? We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. You guys are lucky I didn't just come on here and sing Christmas carols the whole night, because I'm a fan. I am not one of those anti-Christmas music people. I love it. I think it's amazing. I feel really blessed to have that tradition as part of my culture, and I sort of love all of them. You show me a Christmas song that everybody hates, and I bet I'm tapping my toe or humming along. There might be one out there somewhere, but you catch me at a moment, and it's gonna hit. I'm looking more and more like Santa Claus every year, aren't I? It's so fun. Jeff says, does he figure out how many roads a man must walk down? God, did I tell you the story? Last time we went camping, on the way there, we heard that terrible song by Kid Rock that's basically just Sweet Home Alabama. He steals the music to Sweet Home Alabama, puts a modern day beat to it, and then sings about being nostalgic about the time when we all just partied and listened to Sweet Home Alabama. It's like, oh my God, like what a ripoff to just play the music to the song and sing about how much you liked partying to that song. But then when we got to the camp, and all of a sudden I wrote a song, or wrote a version. God, how did it go? I know that when it came around, though, it was just the answer all along was in Bob Dylan's songs. The answer was in Bob Dylan's songs. And I just thought I could make up a bunch of dumb verses, probably make $1 million. The answers all along were in Bob Dylan's songs. The answers were in Bob Dylan's songs. There he is, Nathan Moore with his new hit. The answers were in Bob Dylan's songs. Open it for Kid Rock. I have no idea how to get out of here, but I like Mr. Guitars. It's not really a leaving song, but it seems like he requested I Know. Might be a... Oh, by the way, there's something very wrong with this harmonica on the last two songs. There's a missing note in there, and that's a high G harmonica. Still don't understand it. All right, I'm gonna go with Mr. Guitar Picker's request here. Putting the capo on, so let me check my tuning. As soon as I wrap up this practice, I'll do the time stamps and then go reward myself with some of my mom's homemade fruit cake. Might get a little drunk on it. I don't think she holds back on the liqueur that goes into such a thing. I know each town is two towns, one full of love, one full of hate. I know which one is up to me as I enter through the gate. I know that I am lonely, I know I couldn't be true. I know that there are madmen, I know I could be one too. I know. I know the river's poison, I know the child is innocent. I know that there were gypsies here, I know where they went. I know life is in the balance, and you can't cut the good and bad in half. And I know you just plain don't desire what you have. I know. Now I know the one sweet honey and I'll be rolling in the morning glee. I'll be rolling in the wee hours, just her and me. I know power is a great inspiration, and just how small a man can be. I know the truth, it's whatever sets you free. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know math is a light shining on all the musics of thought. I know this debt ain't right. I know my education's bought. I know deep down people are scared, and happy people are high. I know a sinner is close to God, saints usually alive. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know grace is always there. It's me, I come and go. From the Buddha to the ball game, I know what everyone knows. I know the good songs come when the mind is gone. I know the ice is melting. I know nothing's wrong. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Oh, what a fun practice. Felt so good. Appreciate you all so much. We should just hang out in Discord and play some poker or something over the holidays sometime. I don't know when, but I don't know. So many possibilities. Big fan of all of them. Check this out before I go. Here's something pretty awesome. I'm a Washington Commanders fan. Great game yesterday versus the Eagles. Sorry, Joe. But my brother-in-law, one of his classmates from West Point, owns one of those suites. One of those, what are they called? Like those boxes, like the fancy box where you see Taylor Swift at the football game. It's one of those suites. What do you call it? It's not a suite. That's not the right word. But one of those. And so we've been invited to go and hang out in this suite this Sunday night. It's an 8:20. You might want to tune into the football game. You might see me. I don't know how we could get the cameras to pan up there, but maybe we can figure out a way. We do have to be on our best behavior because we're guests, you know. But apparently there's going to be like buffet spread, chicken wings. Don't have to worry about the weather, the elements. What's it called? Luxury. It's like a luxury box. I guess that's what you call it. But yeah, I don't necessarily belong in one of those, but we're gonna love this. Apparently, I'll even get to be in the tunnel when the team comes out and feel that energy as the whole Washington Commanders team runs out, and it matters. It's a game that matters. We're very close to playoff season, so that, you know, they haven't clinched a spot by any stretch of the imagination. So there's a lot riding on it. It's going to be intense. It's going to be amazing. Lex is going, Corey's going, Saul and Christiana, Catherine and I, maybe my brother Joe. We'll see what happens, but I'll definitely take some video footage of that and share it with you. That's going to be amazing. It's just crazy. All right. Till we meet again. Be silly. Be honest. Always trust your cape. Have a very Merry Christmas. Bye.